Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one, the only, the Azeroth, and we're back with more Azeroth Wars League action. Semi-finals. This is the losers bracket, guys. This is the finals for the losers bracket, and whoever wins this will be going on to take their place. They've earned their way out of purgatory, guys. They're going to be playing for the finale. And today, we have a bit of a mix-up. Last time we saw the daily players playing as the undead. Now it's been mixed up. Unlimited King, Vinyl Raider, and Rider of Shadow will be playing the Alliance. They were playing Evil last time, and they're going to be facing off against, I believe, Nerubian Rippers. Yes, Sinlad and Mr. Drakon there, ready to take them on as Evil. We'll see how this game plays out. I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are too. So let's go ahead and get this going. As usual, we have a Red making an aggressive beginning, and I'm more interested to see what the South Alliance can make of this. See if we can go ahead and by the way, I'm totally finishing up a bowl of hookah right now, so I apologize. And it looks like they have indeed gotten it already. Options, sound, let's go ahead and adjust things just a little bit because it feels a little bit high. I can't tell. Alright, that should be slightly better, I hope. Oh, Gramash. Alright, all the extra heroes around the map are being killed off. You can see that they've foregone doing the full house to kill off all the heroes. They're just going to kill off the heroes that they can and hope that the rest don't soak up too much experience. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's more realistic to what you'd have in a regular game, and it gives us a bit more interesting. And expect, by the way, episode 68 of Azeroth Wars is going to be coming out soon, and then episode 69, it's going to be a game I played, guys. That's right. Green actually allowing his Alliance frigate to get beat up here quite a bit. I'm surprised that he's allowing that to happen. As you can see, it looks like they're making sure to get rid of items such as the Doom Hammer, so that way nobody can go ahead and pick that up. Those things get out of the way. Green continuing with this aggression. A single footman, perhaps going to try to steal a control point or two. And you can see Green still trying to use his navy to get as much of an advantage as he can. Blue, early moving out with his fleet, is going to be able to take down Green's aggression. No problem at all. That'll be a small portion of their fleet getting wiped out. I like that move by Blue. Good move, Sindlad. Mr. Drakon, how are you doing? His creeping, he's going immediately for Saffron. That's a good choice. Saffron is a very strong air-based unit that's difficult for other creeps around the map to kill off. You can basically set up a queue point control system, or just to queue up his attack, so that way he'll move to every known creep camp. Just click, 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 and he'll kill off most things. You have to be careful. There's some things around that can net him, potentially the Naga Myrmidons. Oh man, I remember when Naga Myrmidons, when Naga was the thing that was just like a regular race in this game. It's brutal. It's brutal. Alright, Red, Mr. Drakon getting ready for a push. We can already see mass meat wagons coming up. How's our Alliance doing? Massing very quickly. He's going to be going for Paladins. And it's always just a fairly good choice. And he may have them all out because he's not spending that 90 gold on another one. No, he must have at least one or two more on the way. And remember, you do have 3 bases that can produce them. So, you know, people are like, oh, I hate to have to queue up all my Paladins at Capital City it's taking. So you see people queue up 5 of them. And I'm just like, no! What are you doing? You've got 3 construction. All right, whatever. 4 that I can see so far, unless one of them is Uther in disguise. Uther does look a lot like a paladin, except for that lovely aura he's spitting out. Yep, 5 of them now. Last one on the way. He's gonna have 6. He's gonna be ready for a very early push. Green has already wiped out Zulaman. He left the watchtower there because it's out of range of attacking that control point. I'd actually like to see that moved up, and Green leaving a few units behind. We can see already Hamegas production well on its way. Just pink ship, sorry. Geomancer training. He's going to be going immediately for the master training that will enable him to use healing shields on the army plus chain heals on top of Holy Light. I think the Alliance knows exactly what their strength is, but Blue going for a strategy that has been, I should say, pioneered lately, where a Blue tries to hold Althrak Valley because he understands that if Purple and Green move out, Lordaeron and Quel'Thalas should try to attack through this narrow choke point. They do have the advantage, and Red can swing it from behind, and it offers him plenty of opportunity to use his meat wagons on the back line casters and Magus that leaves them vulnerable. However, Orange doesn't have that many things that can take out fortified armor units. I mean, this is actually kind of difficult. The single improved watchtower, very difficult to break through, as it does do piercing damage, and the majority of OJ's forces actually take extra damage from piercing. Casters, a bit squishy at the end of the day. And we'll see what kind of use he makes of the summons from the keep, and if our red player is go up. Exhumed Corpses. I think we're going to see a very Necromancer-heavy training. Indeed, already up to Master level 2 at the moment. Any upgrades? 1-0. And Northrend nearly completely creeped. This is very good. Mr. Drakon doing a great job. I don't think he's cleared out this one. Nope, not still there. One, two? 1-2? How does that thing have 1-2? What is... Death Infusion. Oh, that's very neat. He got the upgrade for his priest's, his necromancer's life, if I'm not incorrect there, raising their max hit points. But that also uses for Anubarak summons. That's very interesting combination of dynamic there that I wasn't quite ready for. And there it is, Vinyl Raider. He's got all of his high elven Magus up. Are they up to level 2 research, though? And purple moves out. Here's going to be the first test. I have to wonder where Sindlad is. Sindlad managed to nab this control point, but now he realizes Orange is right there, and Orange may be out of position, or he's just allowing his enemy, or he's just allowing his allies, rather, to go ahead and take care of this. Alright, I'm going to trust it. Now, does Orange suspect that Blue is still hiding here is the question. It's a very strong North Alliance team, and there we see the attacks. The improved Nerubian Watchtower does Ooh, nice dispel there from the Initiate, I believe that was. No, they just timed out. Okay, so we got some good scouting, a little bit of free damage, and none of those were actually killed, so no experience was given. Red knows that he's about to be called on, however. Any upgrade? No, you can see North Alliance usually skimps on the upgrades at the beginning. They want to get up that perfect dynamic. They want to get up Chain Heals, Paladins, and Geomancers in this case. Pyromancer's up to level 1. Wow, he is really going out of his way to buff those up. Pyromancers, this means that Flame Shields are going to be a reality as well as Healing Shields. This could be a tough call. And any up... No, Warlocks. Alright, Blue, I have to wonder how much money you have, mate. At this moment, I have to assume that he's feeding Red. We see no actual big... he's got to move up these meat wagons as quickly as possible to take out the cannon towers. Those are going to be the big stopping issue for him. Target the cannon tower. Target... Alright, he's keep... Oh, Necromancer's careful there. You're very vulnerable to that... Oh, nice volley goes off. Just a couple more and this will be dead. Summon skeletons. Oh, and he did get the skeleton upgrade, meaning that he's not just going to be spamming melee units to be murdered by the paladins. What he's doing is he's going to have lots of skeletal mages inflicting magic damage and everything in the army that's going to be on the front lines, I think. Let's see if we can catch a glimpse. Yeah, Footmen, Knights, everything except the Paladins will be taking extra damage from that magic, and I believe they slow as well. Very useful. And he's mixed in a few Banshees to make sure that he can get that curse going. Attacks are going to miss, and if you can make it miss on that attack that would have been an AoE, believe me, you're going to be feeling quite good about yourself. Here it is. Red's just clogging up the basin, and now they don't have the cannon tower there. It's going to be a bit difficult. Green, he's leaving his single Elven Ballista behind. That is his advantage. As you can see, these meat wagons spreading plague everywhere. Chaplains, clerics, oh, they're so vulnerable. Not only is the plague working away at them, oh, and it's an improved plague if I'm not wrong. Look at that, 4 damage a second. Woo, 5 damage a second. Oh, that's some sweet 5 damage a second AoE going on there. We can see that he has gotten the Cleric's Rejuvenation ability, meaning that he will be increasing his Necromancer's on the front line. That's a little bit of a tough move. He has plenty to be sure. And now Orange is going to attack this base. Again, it's going to be difficult. He doesn't have anything that directly counters that. One unit did go. Juvithos is still alive. He should have gone invisible and at least tried to use his AoE on the back line, but it appeared that Sindlad is a bit distracted. And Purple with the flank. I like it. Let's see how that works out for him. Many of these Necromancers being locked down at the moment. Purple's got to be careful. And a wonderful hold, but the question is, how long will the mana hold up? Oh no! Purple manages to, he's just targeting down the meat wagons. He realizes they're the true damage dealers in this army, and they're wiping out his casters. Oh, Red is going to lose almost everything here at this attack, and I have to hope that Blue has... There it is! There's the... I'm going to shut up, Eridar Sorcerers. He's spamming them. Why? Because Chaos range damage is brutal. Stratholme City, no chance of that staying alive. This was a wonderfully timed Doom Drop. It means that no matter what, even if this attack didn't win, which ultimately it probably wasn't meant to do, We have to hope that Red's going to have enough to reinforce. Saffron's going to be there. He's going to be slowing down everything on the bridge. These are going to be very, very difficult to deal with if he manages... Oh, Plague goes off as well. That means that now the North Alliance has quite a bit to worry about. Should these city buildings get taken out, it is just zombies waiting to happen. Oftentimes, you'll see people just send in their free Plague spawns to attack those buildings. So that way, I mean, it summons, what, 3 or 4? 2. It summons 2 zombies for each building destroyed. Now Red's going to have a nice little mobile force all around the map. You do get acolytes, so you can build up tiny bases and reinforce from behind the lines as well as in front, and that's a nice move. These are getting locked down. He's got to be careful not to let Saffron get locked down as well. Targeting down the Froststorms, he cannot deal with that. And if he still had the meat wagons, I would say that Red is in an unbelievable position at the moment, and Blue is going to... Oh, this is wonderful. These Eridar Warlocks and that Frost Shield, man. +3 armor on all these units. They're going to be able to take out anything, regardless of whether it's a building or a unit. Red, a little bit on the defensive there. Flame Shield's going off. You can see Saffron still in the air. Saffron is down, guys. And as most of you know, I would have said a few catapults and necromancers just to slow them down and do as much damage as you can to the caster lines. These are begging for some catapult shots. Look at this group. They're so weak. Oh. But Blue's here. He's got meat wagons. Oh, does he... oh, alright, Baron Rivendare getting caught out of position. These rocks going down. You can kill them, but it takes a few seconds in their fortified armor, and Red doesn't have the catapult he needs. And there it is. There's the attack. The Eridar Warlocks getting thrown in immediately. A few of them are going to get picked off one by one. The North Alliance is in a bit of a state right now. You can see healing shields and armors going up right now. Blue a bit out of position. He needs to be stacked up on this bridge. Not actually Red. I respect it. I respect it massively. This could... I know Blue's starting to get worked through though. Did Blue bring a worker? Did Blue bring anything to reproduce units at this location? I don't think he did. He could reproduce from inside Stratholme, of course. He could always start pumping out Slaughterhouse. He has 305 gold. It seems a waste right now to see him under such duress. And the footmen are starting to target down the meat wagons. This is going to be bad news. But the Eridar Warlocks are relatively strong units. 500 health, plus that Frost Shield slowing down everything that attacks them. In fact, I think the North Alliance is in a bit of disarray right now. They've held on to most... Oh, God. Rider of Shadows held on to most of his squad. But... Oh, and there's the Silverhand Squires from behind. The meat wagons trying to get away, but they're blocked in by the Eridar Warlocks. And now if Red can just maintain this pressure, and if Blue would start producing something... Oh, Lordy, Blue, please. Please, Blue, did you bring a worker? Or are you gonna make anything? You should feed. Okay, he might have given some money to Red because now we're seeing Red continue to produce units. That mass Frost Shield is very effective, but Kel'Thuzad gets netted down, and the heroes are going to go for it. Holy Lights could wipe him out at the last second, but this is a very tough... That's what you got to watch out for, that last second Holy Light, and Kel'Thuzad might make... Ah! I'm going to keep running! Oh, God! Oh, he got to heal off. I think that was Baron Rivendare keeping him alive there for the last second. One of the units does go down, and this is looking... God, this is a knockdown, drag-out fight, guys. I can't actually tell who's winning at the moment. The Necromancers... really need to be on autocast. We're not seeing quite so many summons as I'd like to see. More skeletons would be nice. Baron Rivendare may get no, he stays alive, if just barely. And sometimes you have to ask yourself, is it better to let my hero die or to let him stay on that low a health? But I think he can death coil himself, so he should be just fine. Kel'Thuzad continues to eat units for mana so that he can get back in that fight. And this reinforcement from purple could be the trick. These summons are brutal, and now we see the AoE heals going off. Tichondrius the Darkener needs to use his mana more wisely. He needs to shut down the combat abilities. He's going to retreat over to the Fountain of Health. Purple realizes he can't quite do the damage he needs yet, but my God, most of his units are very low on not only health, but mana as well, and there's the AoE from Arthas. Oh, Undead, they are just racking up the points at the moment. Oh my goodness. But here's a swarm of footmen. They're all very low health. Many of them could die. Baron Rivendare needs to back up or heal himself. He does heal himself to full. Consumes that unit. That is a wonderful move. Realizing that you can actually make Baron Rivendare a very tanky unit if you go for the option of him for Death Pact, where he eats a unit and gains a portion of their health. Now, Orange is back in the fight. They're shutting down the attack capabilities, but Unlimited King immediately realizes what's going on, tries to drop down rocks, save as many units as he can, but Red is on the offensive. Flame Strike Sword has been dropped. My goodness, this is brutal. The North Alliance has been driven back. These Plague Cauldrons continue to spawn units, and I think they might even be applying some pressure over on green or these other bases. Yeah, still 0-0, meaning that these zombies do a decent job, and they're going to turn the occasional footman into a zombie. There it is. Mr. Jakan realizing he has all these zombie units sitting there. Limited King apologizing. I'm not sure for what. I'm sure he'll state for us what he thinks he did wrong, but it's very nice of him to say that. +3. I wonder where that's coming from. All that +3. It's only on Archmage and Tinnitus. He must have boosted his stats, is what he did. Oh, and green lost Sylvanas means that red has not only a very strong demi-hero with hero damage, but she can also silence in a wide area. And when that assault on Capital City does occur, she can shut down these high Omegas for an extended period of time. Mr. Dragon not actually investing in these zombies yet. He may lose these workers if he's not careful. You can see green wants to pick them off so he doesn't have to worry about any offensives from behind his lines. But blue and red are actually starting to mass up together. And blue still... Okay, blue is reproducing meat wagons. He realized that's what he can do the most, and then he's just feeding red. Red sitting at 260. What is the North Lance at? 119 for our Lordaeron player. I can't tell. 173 for Dalaran, and 7 for Quel'Thalas. You often see Quel'Thalas very low. They have the fewest control points at the beginning of the game, and it leaves them a bit starved if they can't manage to pick up a few things, such as grabbing Gilneas. And of course, those creep kills don't hurt either with all that money. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of creepy. Baron Arthas and Anub'arak have arrived. Ooh, they killed Arthas. Guys, this is not looking good for our North Alliance players. Even at level 5, he has over 1100 health and 72 to 82 chaos damage. You don't want to get in a single fight with him. The Silverhand Paladins do outmatch him in the health department, and perhaps even in the armor department at the moment. But of course, that Unholy Aura is going to be unbelievably useful for this army, keeping it in tip-top shape as it moves around the map. Orange says he's coming around. He's going to kill off probably a Plague Base or two. These zombies are hiding. They're going to give him a bit of trouble. He's going to have to spend some time dealing with them. He might feel like he has to take this Fenris control point. And here comes the first assault. The meat wagons are doing their job. Everything's getting shut down. They need to make sure to focus on these clerics. We can see that's exactly what they're doing. Oh, many shots landing in the casters. And this is the problem. Without orange there is no mana regen aura on this. This is troubling, to say the least. Well, I think the castle might be providing a little bit of it, but he's got to back up to benefit from it. It's a very small AoE. Uther almost gets targeted down by some of those attacks. Guys, Capital City's in a lot of trouble. Flame shields drop from blue. You can see he's upgraded his warlocks at least to level 1. He's not going to be summoning anything, and these cannon towers could actually inflict a lot of damage if he's not careful. He's got to focus that down. That's the new target. And they're very weak. Orange is going to need a massive flank. You can see how long it took him exactly to deal with those zombies. But although purple has been pushed all the way back, this is a great position for him. These small choke points, combined with the fact that he's gaining the Capital Palace healing aura, mean that he's in a great position. Come on, use that Sylvanas Windrunner. Oh, you can see at least a couple of those units did get silenced. Mana Drain on Arthas Menethil. He's going to try to make sure he's not using any of those abilities, but Anub'arak instead drops a nice stun on the whole group. Oh, it's not looking good, and there it is. They're all going to try to target down Arthas Menethil, but if they lose the battle for that, it's not ultimately worth it. Arthas, get out of there, buddy. You need a heal or something. Oh, goodness, he's going down. Oh, this mismanagement of the meat wagons could be what kills them. You can see they were all trying to pile in and do damage, but now Orange is here, and these Necromancers really need to summon up as many undead bodies as they can, perhaps even focus down these city buildings to give himself another little meat shield in the form of zombies that will spawn. Orange driven away temporarily, but he drops a lot of fire shields on that army. Those Necromancers are going to have to split up. The longer they stay bunched up, they're just going to lose health, and without Arthas's Unholy Aura, it's looking troublesome, guys. Troublesome to say the least. Oh no! Kel'Thuzad way out of position, getting targeted down. He does heal, but will it be enough? I don't know if Baron Rivendare has the man. Where's the... Alright, Baron Rivendare's there. Let's see. He's got 273 mana. He can absolutely keep Kel'Thuzad alive. You can see him Kel'Thuzad essentially being run around. He even put Frost Shield on him to slow down that targeting. Very nice move by Sinlad. A wonderful tactic. But now, Kel'Thuzad is way in the back lines. And he's still running around. He's still trying to do it. And you can see Purple can't quite get the surround on him, but he does get netted. And there goes one heal. If he doesn't get off the second Death Coil, Kel'Thuzad goes down for good. Oh, we can hear a Paladin fall. And Kel'Thuzad is out of the woods once again. Sylvanas Windrunner not able to keep up her silences. She's fully out of mana at this point, and it's just a big target fest. Oh, nice. Blue's going there, trying to take down these buildings. These city buildings will spawn those skeletons that he needs, and I think Purple's still just hanging out around Capital Palace, trying to stay alive. A good AoE goes down, but Kel'Thuzad, it's no match for his... Ooh, it's too much. Oh, it's such a stressful game, and Mal'Ganis has been sitting on very low health for a long time. And they do have a mostly ranged army, which is why you have not seen Mal'Ganis go ahead and get his Vampiric Aura. Most of what they're doing... Oh, God, Purple tries to get out of there. He's trying to get out of dodge, same as he did to the other player when they tried to leave Stratholme. He's getting focused down. AoE cripples could go off from these Necromancers. Remember, that is an option. And crippling an entire squad of Sylvan Paladins feels so good. Oh, it's decadently lovely. Oof. Guys, Capital City's down. Game's not done, but Capital City's down. Undead imbalance indeed, Witty. Ooh! OJ should have taken those witches. Which ones? Which witches? Like, yes, witches? He's asking, what witches? I have no idea what witches you speak of. We burnt them all at the stake because they were there, the fierce heathens! Those that control summons. Oh, you want him to control skeleton summons? No, you should. Green should have gotten dispels. There was nothing. Unless it's Fellhounds, it's not worth controlling those. Skeletal, are you kidding? The cost alone and the micromanagement required would mean that all healing shields and rocks would have been base. Yeah, but... Okay, Vinyl Raider, I gotta say.
We're under attack.
A little bit of friendly team spirit going on there. Purple. Was that his spawn? Yeah, Capital Palace is down now, so he did get this small army here. More Geomancers coming out, hoping those healing shields might just hold them in good stead for a little bit longer. Ferox surfing the extra unit around the map, getting killed off. And new High Elven Magus being reproduced, but the problem is, how does he join his allies? He's going to have to be pure harassment at this point. And it'll be interesting to see whether or not Blue and Red decide to go for Quel'Thalas or for Dalaran first, because Dalaran is by far the tougher nut to crack. He's kept his heroes alive. He has very good defenses, excellent towers, and that anti-undead aura. Indeed, Mr. Drakon and Sinland have proven that they are very good, and the Warlocks are now level 2. And if he does get some Arcanists up, he only has none. He only has none Arcanists. He has an exactly 0 amount of Arcanists at the moment. And this is when Blue's going to feel right to send in the Fellhounds and try to mana burn this entire army. Remember, that mana regen aura, quite nice until they start using that as just extra damage to kill you with. Ships are no matches for Frostworms. Red has finally gone up to 2-1 upgrades. And I think that vastly... Yeah, Purple has had no chime. Green suggesting a GG, but I think that Orange is going to try to hold in here. We've seen players hold Dalaran against unbelievable odds. Just... Oh, that was the ninth target there. But again, those players weren't exactly using Siege as well as these guys are. And I think Blue's meat wagons should start funneling in here as well. We see a few on the front line, but Red all maxed up. He's got his Frostworms, he's got his meat wagons, he's got his hero, and Kel'Thuzad is at level 8, soon to be level 10, and once he does, that Death and Decay is going to be unstoppable, essentially. He just drops it right in this little area, and that's it. Unless you can stun him, unless you can lock him down, it's over. We'll see how long they can hold on right now. Healing shields are going off, keeping this army mostly alive. Hopefully Purple will see these Frostworms, lock them down with his Clerics. It may not even need to. We see Frost Breath going off, doing the damage it can, but indeed a tough nut to crack for the evil players. Blue actually running just straight in. He's trying to kill some... Oh, man. Oh, dem catapult shots are wrecking the caster support line of Orange at the moment. And don't forget, Red now has the Crown of Lordaeron, meaning that not only is his hero stronger, but he can cast a heal and mana rejuvenation every once in a while that really increases the effectiveness of your army long term. You can see how much that aura is doing. 10 damage every couple seconds. It's very difficult to deal with, especially if you were to drop just a couple fire shields in there, but I think Blue's caught on. No, there are no real dispellers at the moment. Sylvanas Windrunner staying in the back. It's just a slugfest right now. A few of the Necromancers are very happy to be in the back. They're like, oh, thank God. This is a terrible place to be. Now, will Red recreate Arthas, or is he going to leave him good and dead? Seems right now he's content to leave him dead. He has the heroes he wants, and they're all very strong. No reason to split up that experience anymore. Any aggression going on? Did Green is moving out. Purple also building some units here at Tyr's Hand Citadel. They're going to try to run behind the... Ooh! Ooh! Alexandros Mograine, level 7, the Ashbringer. They're going to attack from behind. Huh! This could be terrible. I mean, red and blue are strong, but if their support units get wiped out, and there we see the destroyers being made, any summons will be immediately sucked up. And really, that's the only, oh, red left quite a few of these zombies laying around here. And 2 meat wagons and a very strong dire carrion beetle. Death infusion? Oh, no. No, that's not... It's all units' health. Death infusion, but it also apparently increases their armor. And there's purple trying to do the damage he can, but Alexandros Mograine does get slowed. If he gets crippled as well, we see the chain heals coming in, but the constant reinforcements for red are going to catch these units from behind, and what turned into a flank is turning into its own flank. Green, purple. Okay, these trees have been broken down. If they're very quick on the retreat, they should be able to get out. I think. Capital City has fault. Wow, these guys are very good at aiming. They're not aiming, I should say, but they're very good. Once the fight is done, they take out that building as quickly as possible. And although the graphic does remain, the aura no longer exists. Ooh, I gotta say, these players, I would have said that the daily players really had the advantage in this. Vinyl Raider, all these players, very good. Unlimited King, Rider of Shadow, they know what they're doing. But that Undead Doom Drop combination flank was just perfectly timed. It looked like the North Alliance was crushing red during that engagement, and they absolutely were. But now, with everything all settled out after that big engagement, we can see that they just couldn't stay alive. Once blue was able to apply the pressure to the back lines, the squishy back lines of the North Alliance are their biggest weakness. If you can target down the casters, there's not much they can do. And now we're seeing just a bunch of Silverhand Squires trying to fight off zombies at 3-1, but they don't have the upgrades for it. The zombies have almost as much health as they do, and while they do extra damage to zombies, and are not affected by plague, I think just based off pure... Oh, but the zombies do have medium armor. So, it's a very close fight. This is interesting, because we're rarely ever going to see the Legion summoned, but we may see blue do it just for fun. This has been a phenomenal display by a team that I honestly was about to write off. I thought that in the hands of the daily players, that the North Alliance... Guys, honestly, I think... Is this Darty's minions? I think it's Darty's minions. I'm gonna have to check. But they're going to the finals! They're gonna fight for the title, guys! Out of the losers bracket and back into the game. Just a spam of Silverhands. Wow, purple. Where are you getting that money, bro? Or does he just build a lot of keeps? No, there's no keeps, but he does get the summons from Tier's Hand Citadel. By the way, everyone, please go check out the Warcraft 3 co-op campaign that Witty and I have been doing. It's a lot of fun, and we're about to finish up the Orc campaign. We're hoping that someone will come along and one day finish the Night Elf campaign for us. And Orange is going to make a run for it. He's got quite a number of units, just a few actually. He may try to focus down these meat wagons, but it's going to be tough. Orange is trying to get everything he can out of this base, just so that at the end of days, at the end of all things, he can support that. And targeting the meat wagon down, I don't know if it's worth losing all these battle mages, but their mana shields may keep them alive just long enough to do that damage. Get out of there now. Orange, now's the time to leave. But you can see that Frost Shield has slowed them down enough. Mal'Ganis now, it's like, I want some free... Oh! Tychondrius the Darkener is summoning the Legion! Are we going to see Legion? Let's go ahead and speed this up. I can't believe this. Wow. And we can see, oh, purple doesn't want it to happen. He's going to try to target, if nothing else. They do not want to feel the shame of having the Legion join the fight. Now, can he lock him down? Can he get anything? Can he stun him? Can he... Tychondrius is taking damage, but there's enough units here to hold it up. And green actually manages to bunch up here just enough so that Tychondrius is going to be just fine. And with Arthas back on the field, that Unholy Aura is going to keep him alive. More focusing going down on Tychondrius. It's an honor battle at this point. If they can stop Tychondrius from summoning the Legion, they will feel happy that they have completed their job. Cripple going down on all the units. Tychondrius does, in fact, stop the summon, but I think he could have just kept going. He would have been fine. Oh, man, that cripple was very well done. Oh, whoa. He does get all of his Kirin Tor out. He could... Ice try. Summoning starting up again, this time on Mal'Ganis, since he has full health. You'll see Tychondrius go to the front lines, hopefully try to regen some of that health. Maybe get a Death Coil or two from his ally. And here it is. Tyr's hand is wow, Purple's not giving up. He's holding on. And Alexandros Mograine, the Ashbringer, is doing his very best to holding it. This is nasty. Oh, you guys, I don't think that the North Alliance is doing too well right now. They're kind of taking a beating. Oh, that AoE! Oh, all the clerics get shut down, and now this base is completely defenseless. That was a, well, GG, says Green. GG, says Purple. I think everyone agrees this has been GG. That was a wonderful display. And we may be seeing another North Alliance game. I was hoping we'd see something else, but I guess it's the best way. The finals. Yeah, we're just seeing, and like you guys said, the finals are going to be a best of 3, and that should be very interesting. I would have loved to have seen a best of 3 involving a North Alliance fight, then switching it to a South Alliance fight, then switching it to a Kalimdor fight at the end. Or even doing a South Alliance, Kalimdor, and then North Alliance at the very end, just because we've seen so many North Alliance fights. But I gotta say, they're very exciting, and I really was not expecting it. I thought the North Alliance had this no problem at all. And you're just going to discuss the end of the game. You guys can read that chat if you want, but as you can see, it's over. Yeah, Sylvanas Silence, they're talking about it. Ah, guys, that was a wonderful play. And we're just going to watch that end, and we'll see what kind of statistics we're looking at. And it's done. Everyone's going to leave. There we go. And, guys! Oh, hold on one second. Let me make sure that I know the name. Nerubian Rippers will be playing Darty's Minions in the finals in a North Alliance fight, best of 3. I hope you guys will join me for that tomorrow. And once again, join Witty Warcraft. It will be at 10 a.m. West Coast California time, so figure out what that is for you. We'll be doing the final 2 missions of the Orc campaign on Insane Mode. Because of some technical difficulties, we actually had it mess up, and we're going to have to start it new. So we're going to be going into that dungeon crawling level with absolutely no items, no advantages. It's going to be on Insane Mode, and that is already a very difficult game. I'm excited to see what the player did with it, because it's already a 2-player... It's already got 2 heroes. You play Thrall, and then you switch down to Cairn. Will it be letting us play side by side? Will he be doing that at the same time I'm playing North? Because whoever plays Thrall by far has the more... I love doing Cairn. Thrall feels like such a pain in the ass. But I'll see you guys then. Please join. Go Witty, twitch.tv/Witty. And I'll see you guys then. Thank you for joining me. Bye.